fell! He's out of the ring! Wait!
Looks like you're the one with nowhere to run. That hit fellow is beginning to adapt to Dispo's speed now.
Are you sure?
He fell! He's out of the ring! Wait!
Looks like you're the one with nowhere to run.
Welcome back, Camel Spartans. We have the first game of the playoffs. The Camel Spartans against the Marietta Blue Devils. Spartans coming off a 1-2 win over Etowah. And then the game before was against Sequoia, tied at 4-4. Manny, how do we feel about this game?
Well, looking at the past records of the Camel Spartans in the past season, they've often made it onto the semifinals and quarterfinals. So I see this as a pretty good as a win unless something unfortunate happens.
Definitely an even matchup. The Spartans going into a lot of confidence with this in these playoffs games, first playoffs. Spartans with a 4-0 record, and Marietta 2-6. So definitely Spartans having the advantage record-wise, but anything could happen. And we're ready to hop into this one in a minute.
Earlier in the game, I got a bit confused with Marietta because they were wearing blue. I thought they were the Campbell Spartans for a second.
Definitely similar jerseys. The starters, we have number 0, Avery Graham, the keeper. Number 1, Ava Cook. Number 2, Kayla McMillan. Number 3, Haley Wilson. Number 11, Hannah O'Hegarty. Number 13, Sydney Mitchell. Number 14, Kate Dabson. Number 17, Maria Stevenson. Number 19, Chelsea Taylor. Number 20, Udochi Nkwacha. And number 22, Brooke Suttle. What do we think the Spartans need to do to get ahead in this first half?
I think that the Spartans, if they're able to outpace them and if they're able to staminize them, then they could have a good advantage. I haven't seen Marietta play, but
Yeah, definitely you got to outpace, outscore, outrun. Just got to get to the ball, good touches. It's a goal for a good fourth quarter. When you're dominating the first, you lay it out for the second.
what kind of strategy do you see the Spartans or Marietta do today, looking at their trainings from before?
I say stay on defense. Spartans fold more defensive pressure than most teams. But once you get them on lock and know where they're going, know where their pass is going, knowing where to get on your side of the field, you'll have the advantage over the Spartans.
Yeah, staying on your side of the field and knowing what part of the field is definitely important, especially for the Spartans.
Definitely need to continue creating opportunities, getting to their side of the goal, not allowing any cuts through the defense. Let's go for both teams. So we're going to get it started here. We're going to have Kate Dabson in the middle with it.
From the looks of this right here, it's kind of hard to tell their positioning, but it looks like it's a 4-1-3 or a 4-2-3 that the Spartans will be playing. While Marietta is going to be playing a 3-2-4. It looks like.
We're going to have Dabson kicking in the Yazo. She kicks it way up. Set off the Devil. Stevenson's going to retrieve it. She's going to dribble around. To the side to Mitchell. She kicks it, picked off by the Devil. A lot of hokey-pokey stuff here. Gets back out. Yazo's going to hit it off the chest. He's going to get to the side to McMillan. McMillan trying to find her way through the corner. And gets to Stevenson. She tries to fight off the defender. She gets through them and hard kick, but it bounces off the Devil. It's still in. McMillan fights for it, and the Devil's going to kick it out. Quacha's going to get it back. Quacha to Dabson. Dabson finds Cook in the middle. She tries to get it back, but it's kicked out. Looks like Suttle's going to retrieve it. And to the side to McMillan. McMillan to Yazo. Yazo. Gotta watch her back there. To the corner, wide open to Cook. Cook in the middle to Dabson. Dabson looks like she tried to get it. Oh, no, that was just past Yazo. Stevenson dribbles through. And looks like she's trying to get around. Gets a decent amount of ground, and she gets tripped up. She's going to get the whistle. Good call.
Looking at past chances that Cook has had from these free kicks, this could be a guaranteed goal for Cook. But not all goals have been in. But this is a very good opportunity for Cook right here.
Yeah, definitely the strongest free kicker in the team. Hit a numerous amount of these throughout the season.
Yeah, I remember when she scored 2 of these in one game.
It's going to be caught by the keeper. Jaslyn Lavea. It's going to be kicked in, or that was thrown in, I think. Stevenson's going to get it back. She's going to run to the goal. And she gets it past the defender. She gets past the defender. She kicks it into the corner. Oh, looks like it was touched by the Devil. Well, it was good defense by the Devil, it looks like.
Stevenson had a phenomenal touch right there. She saw that space, got the touch, which helped her a lot to beat the defense.
Yeah, what a way to get past Lavea
Yeah.
on that one. Did a little fake there. It's like the Devil's going to have it. Dabson's going to take it. Gets it to Subtle. Subtle looking around. Gets it to Cook. Cook, quick touch to Dabson. Dabson with 360 gets in the corner to McMillan. So the Devils kind of playing up on this one early. Looks like McMillan should make, I think that's Mitchell will get a run for it, but it's a bit too hard on the kick.
Spartans seem to have changed strategies from past to be playing more offensively than they have before.
Yeah, definitely showing dominance in offense in these early minutes of the game for the Spartans. Stevenson with a good look there. It was even better defense by the Devil. It's like Wilson's gonna try to get it to Dabson, but it's picked off by the Devil. It's kicked out. It'll be the Devil's ball. She's going to throw it in. It'll be Maston. It's retrieved by the Devil. Cook's going to try to get it back. Shots it over around. Gets it back out. Resets to Subtle. And Subtle to McMillan. McMillan in the corner all the way. Oh, that was Nakwacha. Nakwacha, she would get it to McMillan. McMillan's trying to get it. Gets it to Cook. Cook. Or that'll be Graham. Graham to Subtle. Wilson looking in the middle to Yazo. She kind of missed it on their move to break the pass. She goes way for it. It's like she's looking for somebody to run down there. And it's kicked out by the Devil. It'll be the Spartans' ball. It's going to be thrown in by Haley Wilson. And retrieved by Stevenson. 3 defenders on her. Or 2. She kind of fights them off and kicks for it. And it's retrieved by the goalkeeper. Keeping by Jaslyn Nevea. She's going to kick it in. Way up. Header by the Devil. Let's go way out. It's going to be retrieved by the Devil. She tries to get it ahead with a kick. And Nakwacha gets a stop on it. Gets to Subtle. Subtle just kills the play. Kicks it out. And go back to the Devils. Overhead pass by the Devil. Just going to throw it in. It's going to be dribbled around by Common. It's going to be taken by the Spartan. Stevenson, a few moves. Another move. Just blowing past these defenders. And it's taken back by the Devil. It's like it's going to be out. It's going to be thrown in by McMillan. Back to Stevenson. It looks like something was called. Looks like we're going to have the Devil throw it in. Header by Mitchell. A few back and forth here. Devils kick it out. Quacha gets it. Resets to Subtle. Subtle to the corner to Wilson. Wilson fighting for it. Gets kicked out by, looks like that was Barreu. It's going to be thrown in by the Devil. It's going to be kicked by Wilson. The header from Cook. Taylor, Try to find her way around. Gets it to Yazo. Yazo in that deep corner to Cook. Cook a few moves. Taylor gets it back to Yazo. Yazo kind of resets to Nakwacha. Nakwacha looking. And she's going to get it to Subtle. Subtle going to go in deep for Cook. And the corner to Wilson. She's going to kick it up for Dabson. And she's going to find it. A few moves in the corner. But looks like it was out. Offsides. Or not offsides, out. Sorry about that. And it'll be the Devils' ball.
Yeah, that ball went out, but Dabson decided to continue playing in hopes of the referee not seeing that the ball went out.
Good look by, I think that was Wilson that got it out to Dabson. She definitely had the potential to handle that ball in that corner. Got it to her at the right time. Well, looks like it was kicked. Millen's going to slip on it. Looks like Yazo's going to have it. Resets to Subtle. Subtle to Dabson. Dabson running with it. Back out to Subtle. Subtle to Nakwacha. Nakwacha, the deep corner to McMillan. McMillan, quick kick to Yazo. Yazo, another good kick to McMillan. McMillan goes in deep for it. It's to Cook. She has it. Cook to Dabson. She kind of loses it off the foot there. And the Devils going to go for a run. Dabson looking to get this one back. And looks like there was more Spartan defenders there to retrieve that one back. Suttle's going to get it back, but a few back and forth kicks here. And the play gets killed by the Spartan. It's going to be the Devils' ball. It's going to be thrown in, light touch off the Devil. It's like Wilson, a few touches, gets it. Overall, it's to Nakwacha. Nakwacha, deep hit. Just get it to Mitchell. Mitchell tries to kick it off the defender. Looks like it worked, and it's going to be the Spartans' ball. We're going to have, looks like that was McMillan's going to throw it in. Yazo a few moves to get it around the defender. She finds Stevenson. Stevenson looking to reset. Gets it out to Nakwacha. Nakwacha to Dabson. Dabson resets to Subtle. Subtle, deep pass to Cook. Cook back to Yazo. She has a little space to work. And she tries to find it way out to, looks like Mitchell, and it's like something was called. And it's like it's going to be the Devils' ball. It's like it's going to be kicked in by Sydney Poor. The header by Yazo. A lot of fighting around here. Back and forth from McMillan and number 18. It's going to be kicked out. And Yazo's going to have it. She's going to reset to, looks like that's Nakwacha. Nakwacha to Subtle. Subtle looking. And the pass to Cook. Cook looking, working her way around. Oh, she finds Stevenson, the perfect eye. And she knows she's going to work her. And Stevenson goes deep in. Oh, didn't get the right touch. What a eye by Ava Cook.
Yeah, Cook definitely searched for that ball, and with that Travella, she calculated just good enough for it to get to Stevenson.
I realize every time Subtle gets it to Cook in that left corner, she knows how to work. She gets to her in that every time because she knows how to create space for the team.
She knows how to get the ball to her teammates even with little space.
Yes. I think that same feed to Cook, that same effective feed to Cook every time. We're going to have Dabson trying to get it. She gets to Stevenson through the two defenders. It's a quick touch from Mitchell. Tries to get it to McMillan, but it's touched off wrong off of McMillan's foot. Looks like it's going to be thrown in by the Devil. We're going to have Stevenson fighting around for it. She stops to think. Tries to cut in the corner to Mitchell. She's going to run for it, but it's out. She doesn't get to it on time. A lot of good passes so far in this one for the Spartans, I would say. A lot of good looks, a lot of good. Well, at the end of the day, they're just getting to the goal more than the opposing team. So I'll say the Spartans are more dominant so far in this one. We're going to have Nakwacha receive it, get it to Subtle. A same kick to Cook. And she's going to work every time. She finds Yazo. Yazo splits through. Looking. Kind of resets to Nakwacha. Nakwacha through. She get it through to Stevenson, but it's kicked out. The Devil kills the play.
Howard definitely saw that ball come from a couple meters away. She decided to just take action and get the ball out of play.
Looks like it's going to be thrown in. Yazo's going to get it in deep corner to Wilson. It's reflected off the Devil. She's going to try to get a run here, and Wilson, a little aggressive play on that one. Going to be called. A flag, looks like.
Definitely a bit of an aggressive body tackle right there. But sometimes when the ball is in danger, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, definitely the sacrifices you have to make to stop the play, for sure. If you can't get to the ball, get to the body.
Yeah, and at the end, if you don't get a card, then you're chilling right there.
It's like the Devil is going to kick it in from afar. That would be number 5, Peyton Pitts. A few touches. Looks like it was bounced off in the air, touched the hands of Brianna Salazar. It's like a run, gets it way out. Cook in the corner. Maybe trying to find a pass or work around. There's a few moves. Oh, but it's going to be out. What a feed to Cook. I don't know if that was subtle. Talking about something else. I don't know if that was subtle that got it to her again. But the subtle to Cook chemistry is looking amazing. A lot of good looks. Like every kick from subtle to Cook was like, just knows Cook's going to work every time in that deep left. It's like Wilson's going to get it to Stevenson. She's going to hit it off the chest. She's going to try to work around. And just gets it to, it's like Cook. It's picked off. And Cook's going to try to get it back, but going to have it. It's went right through the Devil. The Devil's going to try to get it. Split through. She's going to catch it. And she's going to get it to the Devil. It's going to be retrieved back by the Spartans. We're going to have McMillan reset to Graham. And I River Graham kick it into Subtle. And Subtle to Yazo. Yazo to Stevenson. A little slippery touch of that, but she's going to drive through anyway. Oh, it's kind of tripped up. Sees the Devil on the ground and gets it back. Can try to dribble around. And corner to McMillan. McMillan's going to fight her way through, and she does. Gets past the defender. She has another. She's going to look for the pass, and she slightly misses Cook. Cook was definitely looking for that touch on there. Definitely close to the ball, the goal on that one.
Yeah, she was looking for that touch, but Sydney seemed to have guarded her pretty well right there.
It's going to be thrown in by the Devil, the header by Cook. We're going to have Mitchell kind of get it up to there. We're going to have Cook get it to Stevenson. Stevenson works in the middle, but it's deflected off the Devil. It's going to be out. Probably the Devil's ball. Manny, what do you think about the Campbell's offensive performance so far in this first half?
They've been pretty good getting onto the 20-yard line, but after the 20-yard line is when they begin to struggle a bit. But over the course of this game, I think it could get better.
Yeah, definitely. You see the opportunities that they're creating. Oh, we have Stevenson on the run, and the two defenders get to her quick enough. It's deflected off the Devil. That was a good Good little run there. Got past the defenders. Yeah, but like I was saying, definitely a lot of good looks, a lot of good reads to the goal. Like I said, Subtle and Cook being that core reliability.
She was a bit trapped on that opportunity. She had Cook on the side, but Cook seemed to be guarded as well.
Yeah, and Stevenson being the major ball handler for this one. It's like we're going to have a little corner action, looks like, from Yazo. He's going to kick it in. Cool opportunity for the Spartans. And it's kind of over, and it's right in. Oh, was it touched off somebody's head?
It looked like he was either touched off by somebody's head or she just scored it directly from the corner.
Oh, what a goal. Looks like it was slightly touched off somebody's head, but what a goal by the Spartans. The first goal of the playoffs for the Campbell Spartans. Hopefully they'll keep this up.
Hopefully they can make it as far as last year where they made it out to the semifinals.
It looked like it was maybe slightly grazed somebody's head. So I was kind of confused, but it's in. So a goal is a goal. Spartans up 1-0 in this one. So far, the extreme dominant team so far. What a goal. That was Yazo. Lucy Yazo, the senior. Good ball handler for this team, core ball handler for this team, alongside a number of players. McMillan working in the midfield. Finds it in the corner for Cook. Cook resets to Subtle. Subtle way up, finds Haley. Wilson. That'll be Wilson. Wilson's going to, I don't know if she meant to do that. A little too strong off the kick. She meant to kick it way up. She definitely had the opportunity to work in that left top corner.
She had the good intention of crossing it onto the middle of the field, but she seems to have gotten a pretty bad touch on it.
Yeah, it happens, I guess. It's going to be kicked in by the Devil. We're going to have McMillan kick it right back and right back again. Keep back and forth, but the Devil is going to have it. McMillan's going to get it back to the Devil. She's going to try to take her time here. Gets in the corner, left corner. She's going to try to work her way in the corner. It's retrieved back by McMillan. McMillan's going to reset back to Avery, to Graham. And Graham to Subtle, and it's going to be off the leg of Mitchell. It's going to be out. And it will be the Devils' ball. We're going to have a few substitutions in for the Devils. It's like number 19, Riley Maston's going to come out for, I think that was number 12, maybe Chelsea Martin. Looks like it was rolled out. It'll be the Devils' ball. It's going to be thrown in by the Devil. Devils looking to get back their goal here. Definitely the adrenaline goes up for the opposing team once that other team scores the first goal every time. Hopefully the motivation for the Blue Devils will come. It's like McMillan's going to just let it roll out in this one. Knowing it was last touched by the Devil, she's going to throw it into Nakwacha. Nakwacha tries to get it into Dapson. Dapson off the leg of McMillan. Dapson's going to work in the corner. The Devil misses the hit and Cook to Stevenson, and she's all alone with the goalie. And is she going to fight the defender off, and she kicks it into the corner. Goal! She was alone with the goalie, and she kicks it in. She fights off the defender that got to her on time, and she kicks it in. What a goal.
She could have made the decision to make the run early, but she read the play, and she decided to make the run at the perfect time.
Another good look to Stevenson from Cook. Oh, my gosh, what an eye.
I think if Campbell scores another goal, it should be time to park the bus if we want to win this game afterwards.
Yeah, for sure. Cook definitely showing that eye for the field so far in this one. She got to Stevenson at a good time a couple minutes ago, but she wasn't able to score off this one. This time she was able to score, and also another good look on how she fought the defender off when she got close when it was just her and the defender. What a goal by Marietta Stevenson, the junior, committed to Arizona. We're going to have Dabson kick it out. It's a subtle looking. Mitchell to Yazo. Yazo try to get it to Taylor. Gets a little bumpy and it's kicked right back out. Nakwacha. He's going to look. Resets back to Subtle. Subtle looking again to Dabson. It's tripped up by the Devil. Kicked back up, but the Spartan's going to get it back. And Nakwacha's going to look. She's going to try to launch it to Stevenson, but she got bumped up. Couldn't receive it. And it'll be the Spartans' ball. What a way to get to that corner. Can't stop talking about that goal. What a way to get to that corner. Get past the defender, get to that or get past the goalie and the defender to get to that corner to just kick it in.
Yeah, those type of goals are the ones that bring the best skills out of you.
Yazo's going to kick it way up. And it's going to go in again off the head of Subtle. Did it count? It did not.
Offside.
Offsides. Oh. It did not count. Looks like it's going to be offsides. Subtle. Definitely going to get it to Subtle more in that core of the net. Being one of the taller players, she could definitely hit it off her head. Well, it's going to be offsides, looks like. So, it's like it was hit off the head by Spartan and then kicked out by the Devil. Devil's going to throw it in. Right off the Devil again. And we're going to have Haley Wilson throw it in. Tries to receive it to Stevenson. The Devil's going to get it back. She's going to kick it up and out. And it's going to hit the 10 as the Spartans get the ball back. So we're going to have two substitutions in here. Looks like, oh, let's wait a little bit, but Subtle to Yazo. Yazo resets to Nakwacha. Nakwacha tried to get in that corner to Mitchell. Mitchell fights for it back and gets in the corner to McMillan. McMillan resets to Nakwacha. Nakwacha tried to fight her way around, but she just resets to Subtle. Subtle looking, tries to go through, straight to Stevenson. Stevenson, good feed to Cook, but she misses it off the leg. And looks like we're going to have people in for the Devils and the Spartans. We're going to have Mitchell in for Mitchell and Dolan in for Taylor. A couple people in for the Devils as well. I mean, number 2, Cindy Vicenti. And number 20, Mackenzie Willis. It's going to be kicked out to McMillan. She's going to fight her way past the defender. She's getting that core to Cook, but looks like it was hit off the wrong part of her foot there. It's going to be thrown in to Yazo. She's going to look, kind of take her time. Resets to Nakwacha. Nakwacha to Subtle on that left. Subtle looks, finds Wilson. And Wilson to Yazo. Yazo kind of working, gets it back to Wilson. Wilson try to fight it off. Mitchell looks, try to get it back to Wilson. Wilson straight for the hitter. Hopefully finding a Spartan there in that center, but there was a Devil there before. And it's going to be booted by Levea, the header, and rolls off the Devil. It's going to be the Spartans' ball. It's going to be rammed in by Wilson. You have Stevenson trying to fight around, gets in the midfield to Yazo. Yazo to McMillan. McMillan blows past the defender. Tries to get it back in that corner. Looks like to Dahlin maybe. But a few back and forth touches here. And Dabson's going to get into that core to Stevenson. Stevenson tries to get it to Dahlin. But the Devil kills the play right after that.
With these 13 minutes left, it looks like the Spartans could potentially score another goal in this half right now.
Definitely the Devil's going to have a good second half. Get back to this one. The Devils are going to have it. Going to have Vincennetti dribble around with it. He's going to be surrounded by Spartans. Dabson's going to take it back, fighting for it. Cook is going to strike for it. It's going to be rolled off. He still gets it. And going to be booted in. Cook went straight for the shot there.
Bounced off the head of Levea. Could have been a huge mistake, but she got control of the ball once again.
Just like that was received by the header from Yazo. Couple kicks. The Devils can't seem to gain ground. A good header from Dahlin. Maybe hoping to get it to Stevenson. And didn't, but the Devils are going to kill the play. Yeah, Devils definitely not doing really a good job on gaining ground on their side of the field. Just seems like it's just on one side of the field, and the Spartans just keeping the ball where they want it at all times. These last couple of minutes, we're going to have Subtle to Stevenson. Stevenson to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Stevenson. Stevenson trying to fight her way around, gets through the defender. And she's going to find McMillan in the right corner. McMillan beats the defender and tries to go for a pass. Dabson, little 360. It's to Yazo. Yazo. Ooh, a straight ground shot, but they find it.
That ground shot was definitely on target. If it was not stopped by the defender, I think it would have probably gotten in.
We're going to have Cook. Cooks through the defender to Mitchell. Mitchell. Ooh. Little ankle breaker there. Got the defender stumbling. It's going to be retrieved back by the Devil. Looking for a run here. And it's going to be taken back by McMillan. McMillan in the corner to Dahlin. Quick touch to Cook. Another quick touch to Dahlin. Dahlin looking in the middle for Stevenson. And they're going to pick it off. Ooh. It's like a little people falling. Yado's going to swoop in and get it back. Gets it to Cook. Cook to Stevenson. Stevenson, quick touch to Yazo. Yazo is going to split through the defender, and she strikes it, but it's hit back. And the header by Dahlin. Soft touch off of that one. Receiving the header from Dahlin, but not strong enough on the kick. She definitely could have been set up better on that one. Good series of passes and kicks for the Spartans on that little run there.
Yeah, the Spartans have definitely demonstrated multiple of these kinds of runs, which shows that they are pretty comfortable in doing them.
Yeah, just overall just dominating this team run-wise. Now Subtle receive it. She's going to kick it out to Nakwacha. Nakwacha looking to Subtle. Subtle will take her time, gets to Wilson. Wilson midfield to Yazo. Yazo looking, taking her time, gets in the corner, right corner to McMillan. McMillan, straight shot to Cook. Cook all the way to, I think that's, ooh.
Right off the crossbar.
I think that was, sorry, I messed up a little because I didn't see the name. That was Mia Mitchell. Didn't really get a good aim on that one. Bit too high. Definitely had the look. Good pass. Another good eye. Good field vision. Ava Cook explaining good field vision once again.
It looked,
to
it looked,
me and Mitchell. Sorry.
it looked to be less of a shot and more of a chip onto that attempt of goal.
It's gonna be kicked in off the body of Yazo, and it's gonna be out. Few touches. The Spartans are gonna lose it though, and the Devils are gonna have it picked off by Dapson. She's gonna look around. Yazo resets to Subtle. Subtle looking straight in that court of Mitchell. Mitchell back out to Nakwacha. Nakwacha looking, goes straight in the core, gets to Stevenson, receives it. He's gonna get it to Dahlin in that right. Little floater kick, but neglected. She gets it back, a little back and forth. And it's like McMillan's gonna have it. Ooh, splits past the defender, almost falls. Oh, another one. Oh, gets tripped up. And she's gonna fight for it back, but it's kicked out. A ball handling run by McMillan. Moves to both defenders.
Looks like they are setting up for another corner. Could Yazo create another chance like the first goal? What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. If they could get it to Subtle in that right area, for sure. Oh, way up. Dahlin's going to go for it. And she's going to reset to Wilson. Wilson looking. Oh, looks like try to get it to Nakwacha, but it goes straight to the defense. Nakwacha's going to go to McMillan. McMillan tripped up by the Devil. It's going to be kicked out. Yazo doesn't bother to get it. It's going to be the Spartans' ball. Be yeeted in by McMillan. Cook gets tripped up. It's going to be a call. Oh, way over. Mitchell, a shot. And to the left. Good strike from Mitchell.
The ball stopped suddenly in its path right there. If it didn't, I think it would have been able to create more power into that shot.
Blue Devils having a few switch outs. We're going to have number 10, Charlotte coming in, and number 6, Brianna Salazar out. It's going to be kicked in by the Devil. Off the head by Yazo, and another head by Dapson. And the Devils are going to get it back, trying to kick it back. And it's out to Nakwacha. Nakwacha looking. Midfield to Yazo. Yazo right to McMillan. McMillan, that far corner to Dahlin, finds her. Cook. Quick touch back to Millen, but it's out. And it's going to be the Devils' ball.
Those were some close to perfect touches right there. It just failed to connect the passes on near the 25-yard line.
It's going to be thrown in. Looks like it was hit right back out by the Devil. It's going to be thrown in, a few headers off. And the Devil fighting for it, but the Spartan defense just too strong. Nakwacha gets past her, and a good pass to Dahlin. Oh, Stevenson, but she gets tripped up. She's going to get it back. She dribbles around and gets to Dapson. Dapson goes straight for the shot, but it's rolled to the left slightly.
The play leading up to that potential goal was very unexpected because they were pretty tight, and then they found the space and they passed it onto there.
Yeah, definitely a good shot if it had more power on it. For that was Dapson. A few back and forth kicks here. Gonna have Dolan having a good oh, it gets right past her. Try to get it to Cook. Slims past her. McMillan to Yazo. Yazo working in the midfield. Gets in the left to Wilson. And she kicks it right out. So try to get to Mitchell. But it is a bit too hard. And it's gonna be the Devils' ball. It's gonna be yeeted in by the Devil. Picked off by Subtle. Suttle's gonna get it back. And she's gonna get it to Stevenson. Light touch off the receive. Tries to get it back to McMillan. But it's picked off by the Devil. The Devil's fighting for it. She gets it back. Looking. And gets it in the left. Looks like left corner. Fighting for it there. Looks like it was last touched by the... That'll be the Devil. It's going to be thrown in by the Spartan. McMillan fighting in the corner. Gets it to Dolan. Dolan kicks it, and it's out. It'll be the Blue Devils' ball. Oh, that'll be the Spartans' ball. Looks like it was touched by the Devil. It's going to be thrown in by Dolan. Retrieved by the Devil. And Yazo's going to get it to midfield to Dapson. Dapson to Wilson. Wilson back to Dapson. Dapson resets to Nakwacha. Nakwacha to Cook. Cook on that deep right. And Stevenson fights her off. She gets past one defender and tries to dome it in after that one break. There was somebody else there to kind of distract her, and it's way off to the right, the left. We're going to have somebody substitution in for Marietta. We're going to have number 8, Carson Waters, in for number 6, Brianna Salazar. And we're going to have the Devil kick it in a minute here. The boot from Poor. And Yazo's going to be in control of it. Gets it out to McMillan. McMillan back to Yazo. Yazo looks and finds Cook. Cook gets tripped up. But Dolan's going to get it back, but it's going to be picked off by the Devil. Going to find her way to number 8, Waters. Going to dribble around, gets in the corner. She gets tripped up and loses it. It's going to be the Spartans' ball. We're going to have Yazo. Gets in the corner from the midfield. Wilson gets to Stevenson way in that corner. She's going to fight it off. She gets it. Ooh. Through and through. And the assist and the shot. Oh, my God. What a... I don't even have words.
Stevenson created that chance all on her own right there.
I don't even have words. Like, I don't even know what to say right now. She received it. She went through 2 defenders, got the assist and kick it in. She's like an all-around player. I don't even know what to say, Manny. I don't know what to say, bro.
I don't know either, but she kind of
like
got me.
That was just too clean, bro. Like I have no words to explain that, bro. For real. Like genuinely. 3-0. First game of the playoffs. Spartans up 3-0. 55 seconds left in the half.
On the last couple of seconds as well. That's what makes it even more impressive.
Like, I genuinely do not have words for that. That was, like, alone. Like, the assist to get through the 2 defenders. Amazing sequence. I'm glazing. But, we're going to have Yazo to Stevenson again. It's going to be picked off. Tries to get it to Dolan. Cook's going to have it. 10 seconds left to Stevenson. You can just dribble this one out until the half ends. And that will be it for the first half. Spartans, a dominant team. in this one so far. 3 goals. Not even from just the goals alone, just in every other aspect, defense and offense. The Devils just not even looking like not even being able to get to their side of the field. Campbell just having the advantage. Manny, what do you think of this half?
Well, I think that the Spartans definitely.
Welcome back, Campbell Spartans. We're back here from the first half to the second half. About to get started here in a minute, in literally a minute. I said it. But yeah, we had a obviously dominant half from the Campbell Spartans in the first half. Stevenson scoring a goal and getting an amazing assist off of, I think that was Cook that got it to Stevenson in that corner and got an amazing assist off that corner to, that was Dabson. But we're underway here. The Devils looking to get back into this one, but so far what I saw in the first half, Devils just being the prey and Spartan being the predators. Was not getting any ground in that first half. Spartans on their side of the field. Devils just can't get on theirs, but we're going to be switching goals here. Devils on the left, Spartans on the right. And let's get started. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Let's do it. Man, you got anything to say before this half starts?
I'm just gonna say that we've definitely just witnessed the Spartans being more dominant in this half, and I see a very unlikely chance for Marietta to come back, but that does not mean that the Spartans should stop playing the way that they're playing. They should continue to push through it.
For sure.
How do you think it's pretty cloudy outside? How do you think a potential possibility of rain would affect this game right now?
I didn't really hear about heavy showers, but maybe it's some light showers. Well, I'd say 7 p.m., 100% chance. I'd say we have some decent showers. So, yeah, I'd say there's a chance for some heavy rain in this one. The crowd brought out their umbrellas. They expected for it to rain, so see what happens in this one.
Yeah, they came here prepared. Unlike me at the Osborne game a week and a half ago, I was at the stands and it was raining without an umbrella.
Yeah, that was a wet one.
Yeah, it was a wet one. I didn't want to sit down. All right, Caleb, do you think that the Spartans are going to score another goal?
Honestly, if they keep playing how they played in the first half, I think they'll score 2 more.
2 more? Oh,
to be honest.
2 more would be very beneficial for the Spartans.
Unless they completely fall apart, which they won't, knowing this team. I'm out to stand on it. 2 more goals for the Spartans. Is that a bet? 2 more. How much you got, Manny?
Right now, I only got like a penny and a polka dot stick on me right now. But
I got a Skittle. I ain't gonna lie. Economy's rough.
Inflation is taking over.
Yeah, inflation, for sure. Got a Skittle and a Tic Tac. And a popsicle stick, actually. What time do Ducks get up? Oh, never mind. I was going to tell a joke.
Yeah.
It's going to be kicked in. The Devils are going to have it. Devils are going to pick up intensity here. Yazzo's going to get it back. He's going to look. And Wilson's going to kick it. It's missed from Dabson. Yazzo's going to fight back for it. And it's gotten back by Mitchell. Mitchell resets to Subtle. Right side to Nakwacha. Nakwacha looking, cuts to defender, resets back to Subtle. Subtle in that core to Dabson. Dabson. Midfield to Cook. Cook looking. Sideline to McMillan. McMillan trying to fight her way past the defender. Little sprint race. Cuts her. And a little double hit here. And it gets kicked out. Not really sure who last touched it. But it was definitely a soccer player. Looks like the Devils are going to have it. And it's going to be kicked in, booted by the Devil. Retrieved by Dabson. Dabson to that would be Cook. On the left to Yazo, but she loses it. Spartans get it back. Nakwacha has it. She's in control. Fights her off. In the right to McMillan. McMillan, like it's going to reset back to Subtle. And Subtle right back to Nakwacha. Nakwacha to Subtle. Subtle looking, a lot of space. I realize how the Marietta giving Subtle a lot of space to get these passes off. That's their biggest mistake, in my opinion. They want to get back into this one. Definitely need to press up on Subtle. Just letting her get a lot of passes to get down the field. Like it was hit out by the Spartans. It's gonna be thrown in by the Devils. It's gonna be touched by Mitchell. Mitchell to Dabson. Dabson back to Yazo. Yazo corner to Wilson. She gets it way out to McMillan. McMillan corner to Taylor. A little trouble there, but it gets to Yazo. Yazo quick touch. And tries to split it to Cook. And tries to get it back, but it's kicked out by the Blue Devil. And it will be the Spartans ball. It's going to be thrown in by Brooke Subtle, multi-sport athlete. Not sure who was touched by there, but Dabson's going to go get a kick out of it. Maybe way off to the left, too high as well. And it will be the Devils ball. We're going to have kick in here. Not by the goalie, I think. It's by a player. Number 14, Sydney Poor. And we're going to have Mitchell fighting for it, but it's kicked out, I think, maybe by the Devil. Nope, yep, by the Devil. It's going to be thrown in by Mitchell. She's looking. Well, that would be Wilson. Sorry. Stevenson fights through. She's going to get it passed again. Oh, she gets it to Dabson. Oh, but she didn't get it. It's a bit too far over. Dabson's going to get to Cook. Cook, past the defender. Straight for it. She's going to catch it. And it'll be the Devils ball. We're going to have our goalie, Leve, throw it in, kick it in.
No matter which foot she sets up the shot with, she has a pretty powerful kick with either her left and right foot.
Yeah, definitely. What a strike, but even better catch by the Marietta goalie. Little sprinkles here and there. Ball getting a little slippery, as I may say. We're going to have a throw in by the Spartan, McMillan. Looks like Cook's going to retrieve it. She does. Tries to get it to, looks like that is Stevenson. Stevenson fighting to the left. Gets back around. Fighting out. Oh, quick. Tries to get a quick kick to Dabson. Dabson's going to have control. Oh, but it's hit right off the top. I feel like Dabson got some decent control over that one, but it was too high off the hit. Definitely not her dominant foot as well. It's another reason why it probably wasn't as accurate, but yeah, it just hit off the top of the pole of the top. I just had the same thing twice. Sorry about that. But it will be the Devil's ball. A few head hits off of this one. We're going to have the Blue Devil kick it straight to the Spartan. We're going to McMillan working in the side, and she's going to get kind of ruffled up here, and it's going to be out. It's like the rain is getting a bit heavier here, and we're going to have Lucy Yazo throw it in. Or kick it in. A few touches from the Devils. We're going to have Dabson kick it, reflects off the We're going to have the Devil kill the play. It's going to be in the corner to Yazo. He's going to get the corner kick. Subtle getting the touch on these mostly. It's going to be way up. We're going to have Mitchell a few touches. It's going to be, not sure who last touch it, but it's going to be kicked to the left. Kind of, not far left, but short left or close left. And it's going to be, it's like the Spartans corner kick. Yazo, way up. And it's like they didn't get the right touch on it. It's going to be out. Not sure who last touched it on that one. But
yeah, it looks like it got touched off by one of the Blue Devils, Caleb.
oh, yeah, I missed it. We're going to have Subtle throw it in. Little right foot off the Devil. Suttle's going to get it back. Strong kick to the middle to Mitchell. She loses it. Yazo's going to get it back. And a little crossover. Resets to Nakwacha. Nakwacha looking, finds McMillan in the corner. McMillan trying to fight her way around. Almost beat the defender, but Yazo's going to retrieve it. Resets to Subtle. Subtle to Nakwacha. Nakwacha gets her way through. And Stevenson is going to fight around, gets it out to, he's going to go past a couple people, and Yazo's going to run for it. In the corner, gets to McMillan. McMillan looking, strikes to the middle, and Dabson tries to get a hold of it in this core, and she goes straight for it. A little light roll, but it was a good shot. But Lavea is going to pick it up. I have a few kicks here. We're going to have Dabson trying to keep it alive. Cook in the corner to Taylor to a few touches. Dabson, that would be Dabson to Cook. Cook to Yazo. Yazo resets to Subtle. Let's get her in that little slightly far corner. And looks like Cook tries to get it to Mitchell, and she touches it. Looks like kicked it out, not intentionally, though. We're going to have Mitchell get it to Wilson. Wilson kicks it right out. So I try to get it to somebody in the corner. And it's out. It's going to be thrown in by Wilson. And Subtle. He's going to get it way over to the right to McMillan. McMillan, corner to Taylor. Taylor tries to get the quick touch back to McMillan. Two people on the Devil. Gets tripped up, maybe looking for the call there, but doesn't get it. Stevenson is going to look, gets it to Taylor. Taylor can try to fight her way through, but she kicks it off of the back of the Devil, number 12. So she's trying to get into that core. We're going to have number 22, Brooke Subtle, throw it in. And the header by, I'm not sure who, but Stevenson's going to be in control of it. Going to get it out to Subtle. Going to get in the middle to Dabson. Dabson to Taylor. A little light roll. Hit off the ground and roll, but it's going to be caught by Lavea. Spartan's getting a few shots here, but not strong hits. Good opportunities as usual, playing like how they played in the first half so far. And I have McMillan getting to Stevenson. She gets a quick touch past the defender, and she goes for it. And she's running. 4 people. Oh. It's like 4 people try to trap her in that corner. Wow.
I I like how Stevenson tries to combat the way that she gets trapped by corner by stopping and then speeding up towards the corner and then trying to center it from there. I think that's pretty effective.
The team is well aware of what type of player she is. Looks like it was 4 people literally just going for her in that corner, making sure she doesn't get out of it. Did a good job doing that, but she usually gets out of those. Looks like it was hit. And it's going to be retrieved by the Blue Devils goalkeeper. We're going to have a few touches. We're going to have Nakwacha to McMillan. McMillan cornered back in that same position to Stevenson. Stevenson loses it. Retrieved back by Yazo. Yazo looks. Gets it back. Oh, goes right past Dabson. And it's going to be, looks like Nakwacha. Dribbling. Oh, that'll be Subtle. Subtle in the midfield to Yazo. Yazo, far corner to McMillan. McMillan looking, goes straight for the uppies, and she catches it. Uppies. I don't know why I said that. But a decent strike, but even better catch by the goalie. Spartans just going straight for the shots. That's what these Blue Devils need to do. Now McMillan to, looks like it was a wrong touch off of the foot by Cook, and it's going to be out. It's going to be thrown in by the Devil. Header by Stevenson. Stevenson to Yazo. Yazo to Dabson. Dabson breaks the defender. Tries to get it to Taylor, it looks like, but it's kicked off. It's like Mitch tried to get it, but Dabson was closer. Dabson tries to feed it to the middle to Wilson, it looks like, but it is, oh, that would be Cook. And it is ripped off. Cook gets it back. She kicks it out to Nakwacha. Nakwacha looking, gets to Yazo. Yazo resets to Wilson. Wilson kicks it way in the middle. Just get it to Taylor, it looks like. And it is taken back by the Devil. Devil gets tripped up by Stevenson. Stevenson breaks the first defender, breaks the second defender, and she's still alive. She gets past the third, and she gets it to the middle to Taylor, but she fumbles with it a little bit. Oh, 1, 2, 3 defenders down for Stevenson, but couldn't get it to that Spartan in the middle of that, right in front of that goal.
Yeah, that opportunity could have been a retake.
Oh, little slip from the defender, the goalkeeper, from that kick-in. What were you saying, Manny?
Oh, that the previous opportunity before this one, that could have been the repeat from the third goal that we witnessed. The way that she took 2 defenders and then passed it to Taylor.
Yeah, definitely. Just breezing past defenders like it's nothing.
The way she plays, it's like she's one with the wind.
One with the ball. She has all the elements of soccer. Earth, fire, water. All right, I'm glazed. I'm glazed. All right. Okay, it's going to be hit out. The rain kind of picked up a little bit here. Looks like it was kicked off the left or right foot off from Stevenson. It's going to be out. It'll be the Devils' ball. It's going to be thrown in by the Devil. That would be the Eden from number 12, Chelsea Martin. And it's going to be hit right back out. It's going to be thrown in. McMillan, quick touch to Yazo. Yazo, little move there. That's it to Nakwacha. Nakwacha resets to Graham. Graham to Subtle. Subtle runs for it. Gets it to Like it's past her. It's like, I think that'll be Wilson that had it. Nakwacha has it. Nakwacha midfield to Cook. Cook finding her way around. All the way. Goes straight for it. Mitchell tries to find it, but it's retrieved back from the defender. And it's going to be kicked in. A lot of Spartans showing out for this first playoffs game.
Them showing up for this first playoff should definitely become a confidence booster for them for the upcoming rounds.
Oh, looks like the Spartan hit the ground, and we're going to have the Devil kick it. Looks like she fell some type of way. We're going to have Wilson kick it, quick touch. Dapson quick touch back to Wilson. We're going to have Mitchell kick it, but it's going to be taken back by the Devils. This is the closest to the goal I've ever seen the Devils so far. Definitely need to work this midfield and fast. And the Spartans get it back. Mitchell, quick touch before the defender gets to it to Yazo. Yazo looking. Corner to Mitchell. Resets to Wilson. Wilson midfield to Dapson. Dapson kind of loses it. And Cook is going to get it to Nakwacha. Nakwacha fighting for it. Good defense by the Devil. She's the only one really playing defense, if I'm being honest. Subtle gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell looking midfield to Yazo. Yazo right corner to McMillan. McMillan off the chest to Stevenson. Stevenson dribbling around. Stevenson gets in the corner. McMillan. McMillan cuts her off. McMillan straight for the... Supposed to get it to the middle, but it cuts off. Looks like God cried tears of happiness today. Bless the Spartans and God bless America. It's getting a little wet out here. A little slippery. We're gonna have Hano Hegarty check in for the Spartan. Looks like it was striked by the Spartan, but the goalkeeper is gonna retrieve it. We have 20 minutes left. Marietta, it's not really looking good, knowing that they've had a whole 20 minutes to try to gain ground in this one, but Spartans, again, being the dominant team defensively and offensively, and just, it's not looking like they could come back in 20 minutes, get 3 goals in 20 minutes. Nakwacha to Yazo. Yazo looking midfield to O'Hegarty. O'Hegarty to Dapson. Dapson looking. Finds her in the corner. That would be Mitchell. Sorry about that. That would be Dapson to O'Hegarty. O'Hegarty. The Spartans ball looks like O'Hegarty's going to throw it in. And she throws it straight up. The header by the Devil. And Dapson's going to handle it a little bit. It's like 3 defenders try to get on double teaming here. You know, Hegarty's going to get it to Yazo. Yazo's going to look. Going to reset to Subtle. Subtle. Devil's finally pressing up on Subtle. I'm definitely noticing number 2, Cindy Vicente defense. Definitely, I guess I'd say something that sticks out for the Blue Devils, her defense.
Looks like we just saw a bit of lightning in the sky right now.
Oh, that's not good. That continues, the game would be canceled, but see how we could play this one out. We have Cook, corner to Wilson. Wilson tries to fight for in that corner, but it's out. Not really sure who last touched it. Maybe, yeah, it was definitely a Devil. No. No, it would be a Spartan that touched that last. We're going to have the Devil kick it in. And received by McMillan. Dabson tries to go for it, but it's kicked out. Blue Devil kills the play. And it'll be the Spartans' ball. It's going to be thrown in by O'Hagerty. Yazzo has it. Tries to get it to Cook, but it goes right past her. And Wilson's going to have a lot of space to work in this one, and she gets it. She kicks it. It's like she tried to get it to Stevenson to work a little bit. But the goalie's going to get to it first. Looks like the Spartans are gonna lose it.
Both Yazzo and Stevenson have pretty good chemistry, just like
LeBron.
Stephenson and
Oh. I thought you were gonna say something like LeBron and D Wade or something. Yeah, Cook and what did you say? Cook and Stevenson?
just like Cook and Stevenson, you have pretty good chemistry.
Yeah, like Mike Mazowski and what's the blue dude's name?
Mike Wazowski and the blue.
Yeah, I forgot his name. It's just blue and big.
Yeah, the blue
Let
monster.
me like it. Nakwacha is gonna have it. Nakwacha tries to get it to Stevenson. She tries to trap it with her foot. It goes right past her. The Devil gonna try to get it to the other Devil, but it's hit off by the Spartan. Looks like the Devil kind of slow to get up there. And it's gonna be kicked in. Yeah, Devil. It's like persons. We're gonna have a Spartan substitution for Rachel Knight and for number 9, Haley Wilson. It's gonna be thrown in by the Devil. And Spartans are gonna retrieve it. Looks like Mitchell is gonna handle a little bit, and Yazzo gonna try to get the pass off from 2 defenders, and it's kind of picked off. And Yazzo's gonna try to fight for it in that corner, but she gets scrambled a bit. It'll be the Spartans' ball.
Marietta doesn't decide to lock in sooner or later, they're going to be locked out of this tournament.
What an analogy. If they don't lock in, they will be locked out. Simple as that. It's like the Devils are gonna handle it in this one. Gonna have a couple touches. O'Hagerty's gonna retrieve it. Gets it in the corner tries to get it in the corner to Subtle. And the Devil, the most ground they've gained in this one, tries to get in that corner. But it's kicked away. It'll be the Spartans' ball. Honestly, the most field advantage they've had in this one, to be honest. The closest they've gotten to the goal. Well, they had a couple opportunities before, but I have Graham to Subtle, the boot, and it's deflected by the Devil. And I have Yazzo, Stevenson, she catches it, goes way for it. McMillan alone. Is she going to be the defender that is sprinting to get her? And she kicks it, deflected off the defender. Like it's going to be a corner kick. What a kick. What a read by Stevenson.
One thing about the Marietta players is that they seem to be passing mindlessly when they try to attack. They often pass to empty spaces, where nobody even has the opportunity to run into those empty spaces.
Yeah, not really prioritizing the quality. Like they say, quality over quantity. You need good quality passes. Oh, it's like Stevenson's going to try to strike it. It's deflected off the Devil. Dabson's going to handle it a bit here. Gonna find her way around. She's going to look. Sees McMillan, but it's too far. It's a bit too hard on that one. And it's going to be rolled out of bounds. It'll be the Devil's ball.
McMillan saw that opportunity, but she was just a bit too late on that opportunity.
Yeah, it's going to be kicked in by the Spartan. Looks like be thrown in by the Devil. Yazo's going to have it. A few moves. Or one move. She's going to kick it out to Subtle. Subtle. The boot to the mid. And touches. And going to have Cook going straight for the shot at that distance that got a decently close to the goal, in my opinion. A bit too far off the left. From that distance, she went straight for it. Ava Cook being shown as an extremely bold player for the Spartans in every single game this season.
Yeah, and her conversion ratio from far distance shots has been phenomenal this season.
I'm excited to see how she performs in these playoffs. The header by Subtle, or hits it off the chest from Subtle. Subtle, a few touches. Cook. He's going to get it to Dabson. Dabson working in the midfield. It's going to be missed from Stevenson. Try to find that one. It will be the Devil's ball. It's going to be kicked in by a player. We're going to have Emma Sims, Madeline Pierce, and Emma Bosick in for the Spartans. The Spartans are going to lock up on this one. It's going to be retrieved by Nakwacha. Nakwacha to Stevenson. Stevenson has a little space to work. Goes to the left. Gets in the corner. Sees her. And she's going to find her. She's going to try to keep it alive, but it slips off her foot. And it'll be the Devil's ball.
Luckily, we haven't seen another lightning strike since the first one, so it looks like these games are going to be continuing into the boys' game as well.
It's going to be thrown in by the Devil. Stevenson's in control of it. Get to the head to that corner to O'Hegarty. O'Hegarty tries to kick it to, I think that was number 12. Stevenson's going to go straight for it. The strong kick. Ooh, the strong strike off of that one. Goalie could kind of fumbling around with that one. That was a strong strike from that distance. She definitely had the space for it, but she definitely looking to get the right accuracy for that one. She did, but the goalie stopped it. A few headers here. And we're going to have Knight working in that corner. Going for the strike again. Oh, my gosh. The power on that. The power on that thing. Just going straight for it. Just strike for strike. You tell the goalie having a little trouble catching that one. She just gets it in another area of the goal. It's good. Hannah O'Hegarty working. It's going to be kicked out.
Navia has had her eyes on that ball, glued on that ball, not letting the ball get past that net on these recent shots.
It's like the majority of the starting lineup is out. We're going to have Dabson and Stevenson out. Kayla Bohm and Mia Mitchell in. Well, Mitchell will be the only starter out there besides Yazo. and Aquacha. Oh, and Subtle. Oh, well, basically. A few passes here. We're going to have Yazo handling it. Gets it split through to Bahome. Bahome has to kick it over, but it's stopped by the Devil. We have 8 minutes left in this one. Definitely looking like the Spartans' game so far. Looks like it will be kicked by the Devil. It's going to be up. We're going to have Knight hit it off her leg, and it's out. And it's going to be thrown in, received by Sim. Sim trying to fight her way in that corner. It's bounced right off of the defender. It's going to be thrown in by Knight. Yazo's going to have it. A bunch of defenders on her. They're going to get it. It's going to be kicked off, deflected by Yazo.
These Marietta players also seem to struggle to get past some players who aren't even defenders, like Yazo. Yazo seems to be a midfielder right now.
Yeah, it seems like they're just stuck in this mutt, this corner, this rut. Just can't really gain ground or get close to their goal.
Yeah, every move they make seems to be a corner for them. Even the center of the field seems to be another corner for them where they get stuck.
Looks like it's going to be thrown in by O'Hagerty. A few touches. It's going to be out to Knight. Knight running for it. And she's going to try to keep it alive. Looks like Bahome to the left or right. She's going to get a good look to, ooh. That was a good look to Bossack. Kind of the adrenaline made her kick it a bit too hard.
She got a bit nervous on that one as well. But if she was a bit more calm, had a bit of a touch on there and then shot it, it could have been a more spectacular finish.
Yeah, good pass by. I'm not sure. The window was a little blurry, but I'm not sure who passed that one to Bossack. I don't know if you saw it, Manny, but.
Yeah, my window's pretty blurry as well.
It's going to be kicked in by the Devil. And I have a few touches here. We're going to have Bossack, or that would be Bahome, out to Subtle. It's going to be kicked out. It'll be the Devil's ball. It's going to be thrown in off the chest and right back out. And it's going to be thrown in by the Devil. Devil's going to kick it, looks like, right to the Spartans' defense. Hegarty's going to be in control of it. She's going to get it to Bossack. Bossack way up, trying to find her way. Or that would be Pierce trying to find her way in the corner, but she gets picked off. We're going to have a substitute in for the Spartans. We got number 16, Remy Basin, in for number 22, Brooks Subtle. Brooks Subtle finally getting her rest. Definitely a core player in this performance by the Spartans. Main reason these players were able to score off of these looks. She gets it, another look from Bossack. She goes straight for it. Oh! But it's hit out.
I would have set the nail inside the coffin.
Even the Campbell bench looking like a dominant force against, I think, looks like Marietta starters are out there. Well, a few players aren't, but yeah, Campbell bench looking like a dominant force against the Marietta's main players. Yeah, the Devil kicking it right up. I'm not really sure who he's looking for there, but definitely hustled to get to that one. But it's going to be taken by the defense of Aquacha. And it's going to be received by Pierce. Pierce going to get it out to Basin. Bason's going to dribble through straight to Basin, to Pierce. Pierce to Bahoum. Bahoum looking, gets it out to, that'll be number 9, Carroll. Carroll. A few players fighting their way in the back. That'll be Simon Carroll. Resets to Nakwacha. Nakwacha far right to O'Hegarty. O'Hegarty to Knight. Knight, midfield. It's it to Boom. It's picked off by the Devil. And tries to work this corner just to get a pass off, but it's going to be kicked over. It's like Bason's going to retrieve it and get it out to the goalie. Kick out. We're going to have Graham kick it in. And Boom, working. Little move there. We're going to have Mitchell working. Gets it in the corner to Carroll. Carroll in the corner to Sim. For a little reflection, but she gets it back. Sim fighting. Oh, saw lightning. We have 2 minutes left. I'm sure they'll keep it playing. Definitely saw lightning a second ago.
But who knows if the boys will continue playing if another one strikes.
Few hits for the Spartans. Gonna have, looks like it was last, it's out, but it's last touched by the Devils. And it's gonna be thrown in by the Devil. Bahoum is gonna kick it. Right off another touch by the Devil. It's like Bossak's going to get it out to Nakwacha, and Nakwacha's going to work a little bit. Basin, Nakwacha to Basin. Basin tries to get it past. Bason's going to try to retrieve it back. She does. She gets tripped up a little bit. And it's like something's called.
The Spartans understood that this was a very important game for them, and they took this game seriously. As we can see, going to the last game, they're continuing to take it seriously with their defending.
Yeah, definitely. It's like we're going to have a little fight off there between the Devil and O'Hegarty.
Looks like the Devils have set a new record on how far they got the ball onto the other side.
That is correct, actually. I can't even deny that. We're going to have Mitchell handling it there. It's like Spartans kind of on a rush for a little last goal here, but I have Sim trying to get it past. Bahoum tripped up a bit. And a few seconds left. We're going to be closing this one out in a second here. And that is a wrap. Overall dominance performance for the Spartans, the Campbell Women's Spartans. First playoff game of the season, just showing pure dominance. Just knowing how to play off of pressure. That's the thing about playoff Campbell Spartans. They play off of the pressure. But just pure, just dominance on every side of the field. Defense and offense, midfield, backfield. I don't even know all the names of the fields, but it's just every player did their part. You could tell what type of team the Spartans, what type of advantage the Spartans had over the Devils because of their bench. They were dominating them. What do you have to say, Manny?
I have to say that we hope to see the boys do the same as the girls did right now.
All right, what a win. Look, we're done.